Welcome to our podcast. I'm Iris from the Hair Chapel in Brisbane. We know hair, we understand business, and we drink wine.
My name's Meg, owner of Era Hair in Brisbane also. We're here to have fun. We're here to laugh about the sad truth and reality of running business, running our chaotic lives and making it all work.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hello and welcome to another episode. We have got an amazing guest here. She's very close to my heart as well. And it's our beautiful Macy, and she is our apprentice. Hi, Macy.
Hi, Iris.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
I have been working at the Hair Chapel since last February now, so over a year. I'm 19 years old. I've been working in the hair industry for since I was 14. So a while now, but yes.
Yeah, and you started off in like a bigger salon chain.
Yeah, a very big salon chain, yes.
Yeah, and now after a while, you kind of worked there for a while, and then all of a sudden you kind of got fed up with the industry. You kind of didn't love it anymore, as so many apprentices do. Tell me a little bit about that.
I think it was a very busy salon. Not that we're not busy now.
No,
it was very different. I think there was a bit of a hierarchy in where you sat in the salon. I just think, it was a very, very, very full-on salon. So it was on the go 24/7, and I think, it just became really stressful.
And the problem with something like this is that it's not that you don't get education, but education falls a little bit on the wayside.
Yeah.
And then you had enough of hairdressing. That's it. You wanted to stop. Mm-hmm. And then your mum went, go and talk to Iris.
Yeah.
And you showed up because I've known you since you was a little baba. And I said to you, can you start yesterday? Mm-hmm. And you did. Mm-hmm. So you went from wanting to quit the industry altogether to absolutely now thriving, falling in love with it, and being an absolute superstar.
Yes.
So what is it, what makes it so different about working in a salon like us? And there is quite a few salons like us out there who do a lot of education and who really, really make their apprentices thrive.
Yeah. I think it is so important as an apprentice to start at a salon that supports you from day one. Because I think if you are at a salon where they just want to get you through to your senior or whatever you call it, there's no point being there. I think there's so many different things now in hairdressing that a salon owner needs to teach you. And if they're not going to support you from day one, there's no point being there.
I totally agree. And, and I've been part of that. And there is salons out there who hire apprentices, and they just... They sit them behind the basin, and that's where they stay for such a long time.
So long.
And they don't give them opportunities enough to grow and to become themselves. And then what happens is in their third year, they can't cut, they don't understand color, they don't do color, and then they qualify and they leave the industry again altogether. It is our job as salon owners to make sure that the day you leave, that you can technically be an absolute independent, thriving hairdresser. Yeah. That doesn't mean that you won't learn anymore or that you... I've been in the industry for over 30 years and I still learn. So that is definitely very important. But obviously, I call you my pocket rocket, in the salon. So what makes you think that you stand out different from like other apprentices, so to speak?
I think I have been given so many opportunities over the last 2 years, and I think I always am going for it, if that makes sense. I think you can't wait for things to happen. You kind of have to make it happen yourself. And I think so many people get given opportunities and they just go, I'll do it next time. I'll wait for it to happen next time. No, you have to go for it. Hey, I think you have given me so many opportunities, and I just think, some people don't go for it and some do. And I think that's where I am today because of that.
Do you also think that you get treated differently in the salon, that you get more opportunities than other stylists or apprentices?
No, I think you have given the same opportunity to everybody. It just depends who fights for it, I guess.
And this is it. And I think that is one of the things that I want to make very clear to people, because it is really that. And I would disagree with one thing that you say, I've been given so many opportunities. You have taken every opportunity as well.
Yeah.
There have been opportunities where I have had nothing to do with it. Actually, I remember when we were in Bali, when I was in Bali, and you had this amazing opportunity, and you're calling me up, and you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Tell me about that.
So, I think, well, we'll rewind. So, where we were last year, Instagram for me, I had just started. I think, when we just started in March, I'd opened my Instagram account that you made for me, 20 followers, which were my close friends. And I loved it. I loved having Instagram, filming everything and everything like that. And I really grew. I think now where I look at where I am this February, nearly 2,000 followers. And Nikki, a lovely lady who came to our salon, she's so amazing, so amazing. I think she was such a role model for me. I've watched so many videos on Instagram of senior hairdressers say, if someone inspires you, learn from them, do everything for them so you can learn, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Like Nikki inspired me so much, and I think when she came and educated in our salon, I just wanted to work with her. Like, she was just so awesome. I think where she is now is where I definitely want to be in the future. I was tidying up after her. I offered to help her take things to her car. And then I got a message from her the following month to see if she wanted me to be her assistant. And that was just the most amazing thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think the fact that you actually called me straight away to ask permission to do that is so nice for me to know that you care so much and respect our business and our salon so much, to ask for permission. But I straight away said, oh my God, you don't need to ask, but yes, you do need to ask, obviously. I want to make everything happen I can possibly do in order to help your career and to move you along, because that's the only way you're going to grow. Now, let's come back to your Instagram. Your Instagram, oh my God, if you're not following her, obviously I'm going to give her a little plug. It's Maisie _ The Hair Chapel. It's absolutely lovely. And what do you think is one of the reasons that people are actually following you, but also you are getting all your appointments from your Instagram? Let us be clear on that. So you fight tooth and nail to get those people in. You respond, you work hard on it. So what is the difference?
I think Instagram is the most important thing. I think as a recommendation to other apprentices, get Instagram. Like for me, my books last year weren't full. They were so gappy. I was not booked. I am now fully booked, leading till Christmas. I think there's a couple spots left and that's it. That is because of Instagram. All of my clients are, I'm going to say most of them are younger, like between my age, maybe in their 20s and stuff as well. I love the lived-in blondes.
Lived-in blonde queen.
Lived-in blondes and extensions are my thing. So I think a lot of them are that. Foils, blondes. I still do brunettes and stuff like that as well. But I think I drag a lot of stuff that I like doing because I post it on Instagram.
I agree with that. But the other thing as well, I think that you are doing absolutely super duper. We've got a few in the salon who actually do that. Our beautiful Hopi does that as well. Is that you guys put yourself in your Instagram. Yeah. So people can actually...
People want to know who you are.
Absolutely. Yeah. They want to have a connection with you. So you build up that rapport. So people know before they're going to come in who they are coming to see. It's not like a surprise. Oh, I'm going to be booked in with that. No. I want to have...
They know.
They know. And I just want to make something clear as well, right? Even though she's been in the hairdressing industry since she was 14, she was a tea and tidy. So Maisie started her apprenticeship less than
last
a year ago.
Less
this year. You started your...
January this year.
You started. So she's a first year apprentice and she is fully on the floor. I just want to repeat that. Fully on the floor. That means she can balayage, lived-in blondes, ultimate blondes, cutting long hair, bobs, color, weft extensions, tape extensions, nano extensions. She can do all of that. Now, we have moved into our second year and now we're going to move into our third year because she's going so fast. And obviously next year, what did we say is next year going to be for the 1 year of your experiment?
Cutting is going to be next year.
And this is, again, one of the things that's so important. If you really batch, educate, you can get it out and your apprentices can start making you money as a business, but also they can really thrive in becoming their own personality. And then in that last year, when they don't have to concentrate on really coloring so much, because they know a good bit of it, we have the whole year next year to concentrate on cutting, because there's so many apprentices that graduate and can't do a short haircut. Yeah, so next year we're going to be
like getting on it. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you want to run your salon with confidence?
Then you have to come to me. I run an 8-week program from booked out boss to fired up salon owner. Go to my website, saloncoachingbiz.com, and you can book a complimentary, no obligation consultation with myself for a business analysis. Now, one thing that is a lot talked about is commission.
Yes.
So our apprentices from day one are on commission. Do you think apprentices should be on commission?
100%. I definitely think they should be. Obviously, as an apprentice, you don't get paid very well when you first start, but everyone has to start there. So I definitely think having commission as an option is awesome.
Yeah, I totally agree. So we have a bonus structure. If you hit your target, you get a bonus, retail commission, hair extension commission. But then we also do profit share.
Yeah.
So it's very important, I think, for the whole team to be able to share in the profit that the salon makes. And then that way, I think it's a fair go. Then you want to do good, you want to do well. And at the end of the day, it keeps you motivated to move forward.
Oh, 100%. I think when you, like last week I hit over my retail commission and salon target. And it makes you like want to then smash it out again this week. I think it makes you enjoy doing what you're doing because you know that there's a little bonus at the end of the week.
Little bonus. Yeah, definitely. And I've had like, we've got different people in the salon on different levels, but sometimes you earn more as an apprentice than some of our senior stylists. So it is possible as an apprentice to earn a decent amount of money. But I think for you, this is only the start. I think there's such a misbelief that in the hairdressing industry, you can't make money. And I think for you, that is just not going to be the case. I think you're going to smash it out and you're going to make mucho dineros. So it's very important to know that you can earn a decent amount of money. But you have to be self-motivated to do that.
That's it.
Yeah. Now, on a different note, obviously, I want to keep you forever.
Yes.
I want you to stay in my salon forever. And then I'm going to do my utmost to do that. I'm going to chain you to the salon. But obviously, you have aspirations as well. You know, if you can say, what is your aspiration? What is it you want to do with your future? What does Maisie's future look like?
I definitely think there's so many different ways of hairdressing. I think seeing Nikki, like we were talking about before, on stage, I think that's just going to be my thing. I think definitely maybe my own salon one day as well, but I think my first goal will be educating. I want to be up there on the stage. Like I think being up there with Nikki, it's a whole new way of hairdressing. It's just awesome. And then eventually my own salon. Yes.
Yay! Maybe start with a hair chapel first. What did I tell you? It's a while back. I said, when you start a salon with my money first.
Yes. We did say that. Yeah.
And then learn all the mistakes first.
Yeah, and that'll be good too, to learn, I think, because you've always said if I wanted to start my own thing, you'd always be there to help
100%. Me. And I think a lot of hairdressers as well, or salon owners, they get so upset when they get their apprentices taught in a good way and then they leave. I don't own you.
Yeah.
You're not my property, even though I like to think, no. I want you to, but if my salon owner that I worked for didn't set me free, I wouldn't be the person that I am. If I wouldn't have had the opportunities that I have had, then I wouldn't be where I am today. And still now, the salon owner that was so supportive of me in my younger years, I still 100%. I love and I admire her so much because there is still always a good relationship with each other, and she loves the way I'm driving, and vice versa.
Yeah.
And then that is what we need in the industry. We really need to collaborate and build each other up and make sure that even if you're an apprentice, it doesn't matter. The future is yours to take.
And I think that's exactly it. Like from what we were saying before, you need to be at a salon that supports you from day one. Like you have to be, because I think that's where the difference was where I used to work. It was just a job, if that makes sense. This where we are now is so much more than just a job.
Yeah. And the other thing is as well, I've just come off the phone with a close friend of ours, and she's working in another salon, and a few times she's been in absolute tears on how she's been belittled, how she's been spoken to, how she's not been respected, and how she said to me how she's starting to hate the industry. And I almost want to save everybody, but I can't. I can't save everybody. But it's just so much in the industry where that happens, where they absolutely abuse apprentices and they leave the industry. 60% of hairdressers or apprentices quit in the first 6 months. That is absolutely ridiculous. To know that so many people quit. So we need to hold on the future. We need to have the future. So that's very important. Now, we've got a lot of girls and boys who are going to qualify from their year 12, and they're going to go into an apprenticeship. So they're going to look for a salon. Now, if you're going to be looking for a salon as an apprentice, what should they be looking for, and what should be the questions that they should be asking the employer in order for them to make sure that they got a place where they feel valued, educated and supported?
I think, well, back on Instagram as well, we had a girl start with us last week, Chardonnay. She even said the vibe of the salon that she saw through Instagram was why she came to us. When she was talking at the back with me and Hopi, that's what exactly it is. And I think when they come in for an interview, you give them the sheet and everything they fill out for. Spend time on doing it. Like you see people fill it out in 2 seconds and then they're gone. I think you look a lot at that as well. And I think it's first impressions. Like they should be asking a million questions. Like it shouldn't just be you asking them questions at an interview. They should be asking you a million as well. You want to be, like I said, at a job that supports you. So you need to make sure you feel like you're at that job when you're at your interview.
Yeah, absolutely. And like we have a thorough onboarding system.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have a 4-page or a 5-page questionnaire that we actually give to the people. And this is one of the things that we do. We ask them about training. We ask them about all that sort of stuff. Would they take on training, and so on? Because those are the questions that you have to ask in the beginning. And then if they answer to our desire, then we know that they will be a good fit for our salon, because it's important that they are a good fit. And if you go for an interview and it's just like, oh, hi, how are you, blah, 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 and you don't really feel like it's a professional vibe, they won't probably treat you professionally as well. So that is probably one of the first red flags I would see. Now, for other apprentices that are going to show up for their interview, how do you think you need to show up for an interview? Because we have had all sorts. So what would you recommend if you're a young person and you want to come in and score yourself the job in your dream salon, then how do they need to show up?
Well, look how they dress, firstly. Like when you go in, everyone's salons are different. Like everyone has a different vibe. Look how we dress. Like if you come in and you've got a cute outfit, I'm going to be like, oh my God, look at her outfit. It's so like cute. Like would she just fit in? That's a major thing. And then looking like you actually want to be there. Make it known that you really do want to work there, and do everything. Like when Nikki asked me to assist for her, I kept messaging her questions and asking her what she needed me to do. When did she want me to do it? What did I have to have done for the events? You need to be, looking like you want to be there. Yeah,
because we have one of our questions is what made you attracted to the hair chapel? And a lot of people don't know how to answer that. So do your research. If you go into a salon to do an interview, make sure you stalk them on Instagram. Know everything. Know their vibe. Know who they are. Don't show up as something completely different or like you've just come back from the beach and dropping off your CV or your mum dropping off the CV, because that's a big no-no. You have to be present. You have to do drop off your CV. I've had people or mums come in the past and go, oh yeah, I'm just dropping off my daughter's CV because she wants to be a hairdresser, but she's a bit shy, so she doesn't want to come in. How the hell are you going to start working with
hairdressing? Is such a social job.
It's a social job. If you're not going to be a social person, scrap hairdressing, you know? So you need to make sure that you're sociable, that you're having a good presence, and that you know every little bit about their social media, you know their vibe, and you know that you actually want to be part of that vibe. Yeah, for sure.
Because it's very obvious on our social media who we are and what we're like. It's very obvious. Yeah.
We're no family for no reason.
We're not. And I think that too, like, back to what we were talking about before with who you're working with and everything. Like, you're with these people every day. Like, I see you, Hope, Katie, all those girls more than I see my partner and my family. Yeah. Like, you want to make sure you're in a good work environment.
That's exactly right. We're a good bunch to be with.
We are.
Yeah. So make sure as an apprentice that you know exactly when you now leaving school, you land yourself an apprenticeship that you know you're going to want to be for 3 years, and you're going to be able to walk away after 3 years and be the hairdresser that you want to be.
100%.
Yeah. None of this would be possible with our amazing sponsors, NAC.
And either would great hair.
Do you want to be part of a great hair care range, education team and community? Go to their website, nachair.com.au. So we've got a busy year next year.
Yes, a very exciting
year. And we're going to talk again about opportunities. So we do a lot of in-house training and that sort of stuff. Is there anything that you would like to do in training? Something that you want to achieve?
I definitely think, well, obviously we're going to be doing a lot of cutting next year. We already knew that. I want to know more upstyles. I think it's becoming so popular. Formals, weddings, events, TikTok awards, Instagram awards, everything like that. I think, I want to know more about that. I think they're awesome.
I think you're totally right. Yeah. I think a lot of salons lack in that. Yeah. And because it's not something that is the forefront, because it's not your daily clientele.
No, it's not.
However, if you do attract that sort of clientele, they can become extension clients. They can become, it's again, marketing yourself. Yeah. So yes, I think we're going to have to get Nikki Taylor in to do a little bit of courses for us. We might just have to. Okay. And then we're going to have 2 more years of your apprenticeship. Yeah. Well, I don't agree with that. I think you'll be cracking it out in 1 year.
Hopefully.
So again, that shows you that you can do your apprenticeship in a lot lesser time. We've got our beautiful Leanne coming in every month, and she signs you off because we don't actually go to college to educate. Now, tell me a little bit about that. What do you feel like is the difference between being trained in-house or being trained on premises like a college?
I used to go to some colleges at my old salon, and I've noticed if me and Hopi, for example, went to a training camp now, we would be so far ahead. And that's exactly it. I think if you get trained in the salon, you can get your apprenticeship done in 2 years instead of 3.
Yeah.
If you work hard to get your theory done, I think there was one weekend where I spent Friday to Monday doing all of my theory to smash it out for the year. I did a year's work in 4 days.
And this is it, right? So it comes down to that commitment. We have had apprentices in the past who are behind, who we have to carry, and they don't get their models in, they don't sign off, it's like dragging,
Yeah.
And obviously they won't last in our salon either. It's just a natural elimination.
Yeah.
But if you want to do it, if you want to work hard, you have to want it. You have to want it.
Yeah.
You can make it happen, because we have had people who we've said, no, I think you need to move on, or we know that this is not, because I can't carry you for 3 years and qualify without a qualification or being on the floor.
Yeah. And I think there are so many salons that will just do the 3 years. You go to college once a week, you do your theory once a week. How boring is that?
It's boring.
Yeah, I definitely think I'd much rather be on the floor foiling. It's so much fun foiling, doing extensions, cutting. I don't want to be washing people at the sink and
Absolutely
sweeping
not.
up.
It's funny because I was actually literally just listening to a podcast
Yeah.
on my way here. And it was exactly that. As soon as an apprentice gets the opportunity to step away from the basin,
They're on it.
They're on
Yeah.
it. They're away from the basin. Why would you want to do that job? You want to be doing you
Yeah.
signed up for hairdressing, not signed up for a skivvy behind the basin. That's not what you want to do. You want to do hairdressing. And the longer you keep an apprentice behind the basin cleaning up, the faster they lose their spark,
and
their
stuff.
interest
Yeah.
to keep on going.
And I think that was the difference at my other salon that I used to work at. All I was doing was cleaning, and maybe a couple roots colors or glosses or toners. But it's fun now what we're doing. You know what I mean? Like I actually enjoy coming to work every day. Like I get to talk to women all day. You know what I mean? And do their hair compared to sweeping up and
Which don't like
everyone has to start somewhere.
Yeah, and not only that, we are very much we have no, and you pointed that out in the beginning of this of the session. We have no hierarchy.
No.
So if you're busy and I'm not, I will sweep for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know that you're busy and you slamming it out. So I've got no problem cleaning your section if I'm not busy, and you have no problem cleaning my section, and vice versa.
And I think that's why we all work so well together.
We are such a well-oiled machine. Sometimes I look in the salon and I'm like, what on earth? How are we going to get through this?
Yeah.
And then we like boom, 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 and everybody it's just like a circle of a good teamship, mateship in the salon. So and that comes down to having our values as well. Again, if a person gets hired, when you came to our salon, as much as I love you, as much as I want you to be part of it, you have to adhere to the Hair Chapel values.
Of course.
Because if you don't, and I say that all the time, didn't I?
Yeah.
I say if that person, a new person, doesn't fit well with the values, because they can interview well, but then after 3 months to 6 months, if those values are not installed into daily life, they will not last.
Yeah.
And you be out of there. And I've got no problem with that.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're not ruining my team.
No.
Because my team, I've worked freaking hard for.
And that's exactly it. The team that we have now is just phenomenal.
Hey, beautiful.
I know.
I love you all.
I know.
Yes, no, absolutely beautiful. All right, well, it's amazing how fast the time goes when you're having fun.
I know.
Okay, so again, if you want to follow our beautiful Maisie, it's Maisie_the Hair Chapel, and follow her little journey, and you'll see what she's going to get up to in the future, which I know is a lot. And subscribe to the podcast, like us, comment, and we see you on our next episode. Bye.
Bye.